I'd be mad too if a girl who was beautiful, rich, famous, rich and famous, lifestyle of the rich and the famous. They always complaining, always complaining. Shout out to Good Charlotte, man. They were a quality band. And well-liked among her peers, comes in, breaks my records, gets promotion, brand deals I couldn't get, and then has the audacity to steal my vet. I'd be bitter. Uh-oh, Angel Reese reposted that. And then Angel Reese puts out her own tweet. Clout is one hell of a drug. Like, it really gets to a point. Oh, shots fired.
Angel Reese is the double-double queen. They got the brakes beat off of them last night by the Minnesota Lynx. Angel Reese's double-double, I think 11 points, 11 rebounds, was meaningless and insignificant.
Here's what...
We have commentators laughing at this.
Washington has done that incredibly well so far. Reese missed the first one, still with it, blocked.
They realized that they were laughing and then quickly stopped themselves like, oh, I can't laugh. I'm live right now. I can't laugh. I'm live right now. Let me,
Angel Reese's WNBA journey has become one of the most talked about and criticized stories in recent professional basketball. Once hailed as a rising star with the potential to become a cornerstone of both the Chicago Sky and women's basketball as a whole, Reese is now more frequently the subject of viral blooper reels and scathing commentary.
The Washington Mystics just put belt to ass on Angel Reese and the Chicago Sky. Sonia Citron was out there cooking with hot grease. Stir the pot, keep cooking, Sonia. That was a show. She put on a flat-out show versus Angel Reese and the Chicago Sky.
Her performances on the court have sparked not just concern, but ridicule. And her upcoming signature shoe deal with Reebok has become a case study in how quickly athlete endorsements can turn into corporate nightmares. The statistics paint an unflattering picture. Standing at 6'3", Reese is shooting just 31.5% on layup attempts, despite being third in the league in layup attempts. In a league where elite players typically finish 70 to 80% of shots near the rim, this is not just bad, it's historically bad.
Shot 35%, 22 points, 13 rebounds, got to the free throw line multiple times, 11 free throws for Angel Reese, but the bloopies were blooping, and oh boy, here we go. All right, we go, right, easy open layup, and a stoink right off the bottom of the backboard, and we're just asking for a foul. We're asking for a foul. We throw the ball off the bottom, that's like the bottom side of the backboard, asking for a foul, no foul to be given in this curve.
A particularly infamous moment came when she missed 4 straight putbacks in a single 12-second sequence, 2 of which were blocked. The clip went viral, but not for reasons any player would want. Commentators, who are trained to maintain professionalism, have audibly laughed during her games. These aren't bloopers anymore. They're becoming a weekly feature. Some fans compare her shooting form to a toddler at a kid's net. The meme machine is in overdrive, with TikTok edits layering clown music and captions like Angel Re Part 36, another layup missed. She's no longer trending for her plays, but for her misses. And this is where the Reebok deal comes into sharp focus. In 2023, Reebok, under the revived leadership of Shaquille O'Neal, announced Angel Reese as the face of their basketball division. A signature shoe scheduled for release in 2026 was meant to reintroduce Reebok to the basketball market in a big way. The logic seemed sound at the time. A national champion, a cultural influencer, and a massive social media following. Reese was young, marketable, and bold. But now that same boldness is looking more like a liability. Her on-court performance is not just mediocre, it's become a punchline. And for a company like Reebok, which is trying to rebuild credibility in the basketball market, this creates a branding crisis. How do you promote performance shoes with an athlete whose biggest highlights are missed layups? What's the pitch? Miss like your favorite player. The problem is deeper than just Reese's individual play. The Chicago Sky are one of the worst teams in the league, currently on a brutal losing streak. They've gone 0-5 without Reese, yet somehow still seem worse when she plays. Their offensive efficiency sometimes improves in her absence, even though the losses continue. It's a paradox that's hard to sell to fans or corporate partners. All-star selection or not, critics argue that Reese's accolades are more reflective of her name recognition than her game impact. She beat Caitlin Clark in college, that's her calling card. But since entering the WNBA, Clark has flourished while Reese has struggled. Ticket prices for a recent Sky Versus Fever game plummeted from $100 to $5 after Clark was ruled out. It was a brutal reality check. Nobody was paying to see Reese alone. For Reebok, the clock is ticking. They've already invested in campaign materials. They've released previews. They've compared her to legends like Iverson and Shaq. But the comparison now feels absurd. Those guys dominated. Reese, by contrast, is becoming famous for being famously inefficient. Some industry insiders speculate Reebok may pivot to launching her shoe as a lifestyle product instead of a performance model. Others whisper about possible delays or even canceling the shoe entirely. And honestly, it wouldn't be shocking. After all, who wants to buy a basketball shoe tied to a player who consistently struggles to do the most basic thing on the court, score? From a business perspective, this is quickly becoming a worst-case scenario. The Angel Reese experiment isn't just a cautionary tale about player development. It's about brand risk in the age of viral fame. Because in 2025, attention is easy to get, respect is not. And when the laughter from the announcers becomes louder than the applause from the fans, it's no longer just about basketball. It's about credibility on the court and in the marketplace.